No one deserves to go through depression. It's an illness that affects our body, our mood, and everything around us. But when you manage to overcome depression, you learn lessons that stay with you forever. Today, we've selected 4 of these lessons gathered from our stories and those of our patients. And the first lesson is that it's worth seeking all the help possible. Many people spend a lot of time trying to fight against it alone. They don't tell their family, their best friend, anyone. And that makes perfect sense, because we feel ashamed of feeling this way and think, I don't want to bother people. Sometimes, the mood is so bad that we even start to believe we don't deserve help. After overcoming depression, you realize how every little bit of help made a difference. Sleep, nutrition, the psychologist, the psychiatrist, and the love from each person who reached out at that time. The second lesson is to learn to do the opposite action. We always say that the opposite of depression isn't joy, it's vitality. Vitality is that willingness to do things, to engage with life, which disappears during depression. Our body and mind tell us, today, you don't need to go out, you don't need to talk to anyone, stay quiet, stay in your corner. But that's where the trap lies. If you listen to that voice and do everything it says, depression takes root and lingers. But if you do the opposite, slowly it fades away. After defeating depression, you realize how important it is to force yourself to do things you don't want to, but you know are important to regain your vitality. That's when you gain self-discipline, a very rare quality. The third lesson is about patience. It's so painful to lose joy and the desire to live that sometimes we get angry at having depression. We just want to stop feeling that and send it away once and for all. And we find out that it's not possible, which is frustrating. But when you go through that phase and look back, one thing becomes clear. It wasn't 1 or 2 actions that changed everything, but the seeds you planted every day, the habits you created, exercising, sleeping better, being more optimistic. With patience and the right habits, you've won. And the fourth lesson is the gratitude you feel. After overcoming depression, you appreciate life much more. After having to look at the cloudy sky of depression every day, not knowing if the sun would rise, the feeling of living well again is indescribable. It's the feeling of returning to the warmth of your home after crossing forests, mountains, and slaying a dragon. The world is the same, but you're different. You've grown and gained new eyes to see life. Gratitude is the word.